Live and we are live. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining, everyone. Sorry for a 1 minute delay to keep you guys waiting, but welcome to Learn and Earn with EPNS, which is Ethereum Push Notification Service. My name is Akshay Singh. I'm the community manager at CoinDCX. And today we have two wonderful, amazing personalities with us. We've got Harsh Rajat with us, who is the founder of Ethereum Push Notification Service, the EPNS project. Hi, Harsh. How are you doing?
Hey, Akshay. Great to be here. Harshad is also a very cool name, but I think Harsh is just fine.
That just yeah, that just went to the flow. But yeah, sorry about that. But yes, and we have Richa here with us, who is a co-founder of Ethereum Push Notification Service. Hi, Richa. How are you doing today?
Doing great, Akshay. Hope you're doing well too. And hey, everyone, thanks for joining in.
Thank you for that. And so today we have a live we have these personalities with us who are here to share their journey, share their insights about what they're working on, what Ethereum push notification service, what EPNS is as a project, what the team is working about, what the team is about, what are they partnering, what are their collaborations look like, and what all do they have in store. So a lot of things to come up, and yes, definitely we have an interesting, amazing, and exciting activity as well planned for all of you guys, wherein you get a chance to participate in that simple activity through this live session. So stay tuned for all of that fun, which is about to begin. And let's start with a quick introduction. So Harsh, let's start with a quick introduction from you, and then we move on to Richa. How your crypto journey has been, how did it all start, and a very quick brief introduction, and then we'll take it from there.
Sure. So, hey everyone, I'm Harsh, project lead and founder of EPNS. My journey started way back in 2016 into crypto, classic buy high, sell low strategy. I think most of us started like that. But yeah, very quickly I realized that there are a lot of other cryptos that are there, and some of them have really cool utilities. I didn't go for the utilities at first. I went for the trading part, investing and trying to get some money, side money out of it. So I realized there was this thing that whenever a token came to any new exchanges back in 2016, there was a huge price jump. So created a bot out of it. That bot performed okay enough. I think I got few satoshis out of it. But yeah, that bot sent me monthly reports and weekly reports. And in 2008, 17-ish, I saw a lot of ERC20 coins, which the bot was picking. So that piqued my interest. Wanted to study a bit further into it. That was when I found out that you can program on Ethereum, and blockchain and crypto is not just about global currency. Eager to learn more, in 2018, I joined a New York firm. They were doing meta transactions, P2P, and they were also doing aggregate identities. Learned a lot over there before starting my journey or the decentralized entrepreneur journey in 2019, um, or end of 2019. Took me a bit, but I figured out that the communication which we know in Web 2.0 or the normal internet, that's absent. For example, most of you might have joined this CoinDCX AMA because of notifications. So whenever you get up in the morning, it's notifications that you go through, whether it's about Gmail, whether it's about your Paytm, whether it's about Amazon delivery, or even when you chat with your friends, or everything starts with notifications. But that was absent. That was basically the time we realized that we have stumbled upon this communication primitive, which Web3 doesn't have, and we have to build. And yes, we wrote it to Ethereum Foundation, and that's how the journey started. Uh, so yeah, that's a bit about me and how I got into crypto and how EPNS was born.
That's really interesting, Harsh, and thanks for sharing that. Fair to say that you had a flair for coding right from the start. Is that correct?
Yes, in fact, I have a fascination with all things tech. So, I mean, it's not just coding. I design as well. The website was designed by me, uh, and I have almost dabbled into everything tech, whether it's Solidity, React, React Native, or the backend Node.js part. It kind of really excites me. Uh, and at times I miss it when I'm not doing it for some time. So, yeah, it's fair to say that I love coding.
Interesting. Thanks, Harsh. Thanks for sharing that with us. And now to you, Richa. How's your
Yeah.
journey has been so far?
Yeah. So Akshay, I mean, unlike Harsh's like super entrepreneurial journey, I've had a more. I ventured into crypto coming from a consulting background. I worked with Deloitte for some time, and then I ventured into the fintech space in the same startup that Harsh worked with in 2018. And thereafter, we really found that we had a passion and we really liked the space and already liked what we were doing. See, that's when we started dabbling into the pain points of the current ecosystem in the blockchain space. And that's when we realized that the communication between services and the users was very broken. And that's when we stumbled upon the idea and then took the leap of faith and started building on the idea. And I think Harsh already explained our journey. We wrote to Ethereum Foundation. They really encouraged us to go ahead and build the POC in the ETH Global Hackathon that was happening last year. And that's when we built the POC. We met like a lot of wonderful folks there. The team from Aave, Stanny himself mentioned that he would use the protocol product if you build it out. So that was a big validation. From there on, we got selected into Gitcoin kernel accelerator and as well as IDO collab. We were one of the top 30 projects to be selected there. Then we entered the Gitcoin grants round, where we were one of the top projects, backed by the community, and that was the first time we actually got a grant, and it was amazing because we were completely bootstrapped by then. That led us to raise our seed round, and it's been a great journey. And right now, super excited for the upcoming milestones. That's just a little bit about where we are coming from, what I have done. Yeah.
Definitely an inspiring story, Richa. Thanks for sharing. Now it's interesting that both Harsh and you, Richa, you guys mentioned that you identified that how right. So to just to dwell deeper into that. So for all the audience or people who have joined here us to learn more about what EPNS is. So what exactly EPNS is and how does it work? This communication piece that you guys are working.
Sure. So maybe in a nutshell, and to explain in a very simple format, Harsh initially mentioned that everything that happens in our online digital life right now it's sort of driven by notifications. Whether it was reminder for the StreamYard meeting right now for the AMA, or if you order something online on Amazon, you get notified about every sort of status of your action that is happening on the online world. So you receive
Right.
notifications for everything that's happening. But when we were, trying to explore and discover the problems and pain points, we realized that this problem of communication between the services and the users was missing. And for example, if you just think about, simple things as your ENS domain, it gets expired, but you don't get notified before to renew your domain. Or if, for example, Aave loan, it would liquidate, but you would not get notified before hand that your loan is about to get liquidated, and that can cause a lot of financial sort of damage to your portfolio.
Right.
So
Right.
that is the, in essence, the pain point, or what EPNS is trying to solve the problem, that we are a decentralized communication and notification middleware, one of the first of its kind, that allows any protocol or any smart contract apps or even traditional services to send notification to users. And when we say users in Web3, these are user wallets. So that is what EPNS does. And just maybe at this point of time, it's a good cue to share a video that we had shared with you, Akshay, maybe just to get for your users to see what it kind of looks like.
Definitely. And just a quick overview as well for all of us, our viewers here.
Yes. Never get bored of it.
Right. Yes. So that was an interesting video, and one of the things that stuck with me is again, like subscribe, get notification, and earn, right? So now this I might be jumping like onto this like quite really early, quite early on. But really want to understand that how did you guys ensure that like how are you ensuring that notifications are incentivized? How is that working?
Got it. So let me, maybe I'll take this, Richa. So initially, Akshay, when we started, we wanted this to be a win-win. Web3 is all about making sure that you have a win-win for every ecosystem player. And we're huge, huge fans of the game theory. We see it in Twitter, we see it in organization, and we see it in every cool project that has come up with. So when we started, of course, in Web3, there is nothing like activation by email because email doesn't exist. Everyone is pseudo anonymous. So one of the that's cool, but it also gives rise to one of the problem as to how you ensure that people don't spam or abuse the system. And one way to do that is to make a financial incentive stake out of it, which simply means that services, not the users, but the services who want to utilize the protocol to send notifications to the users, they have to put something at stake, and that the stake is of course returned back to them as long as they are not misusing the system. So this staking, which we were doing for other services, we very quickly realized like there's DeFi and there's global banks now. So wouldn't it be cool that we take this stake that the service are doing in terms of DAI, which is just a US dollars stable coin pegged to crypto. So this DAI, we lent it out to Aave, which is a DeFi smart contract or a global bank. Whenever you deposit something on a bank, you of course earn interest out of it. Same is the case with DeFi, but the interests are much higher. So the protocol now had a staking, and then this stake was going into a bank, which was earning interest. And we thought it would be super cool if the users who are receiving these notifications, once they come in and opt in to get these notifications on the platform, they are able to get a part of that interest as well, thereby doing a win-win. And that was true for the version zero of the protocol, which was on Robstein. But then we went multi-chain, and we decided that while this incentive notifications for user, this is cool, but in multi-chain it will probably not be possible. So now this interest which is getting accrued, it is distributed among all the token holders. So incentivized notifications are still there. It's just that we have pivoted because we have gone multi-chain, and that's the way how it all works.
Right. Okay. So, correct me if I'm wrong, Harsh. So, does this contribute to the majority part of the as a utility of the push token, or it is just a part of it? There are other utilities of the push token as
Got it.
well.
Yes. So, and here's the fun part. There are around 20 utilities of the token. So,
Wow.
Yes. So as Richa said, this is a middleware or a communication middleware we are building. Like in that very aspect, communication is a very live thing. Like when we started communication in 2001, when Nokia came out and we had rates or charges on incoming call. Right now, the incoming calls are free. So it's always transforming. So first of the major utility of the push token is to make sure that this decentralized middleware is always lively and it transforms with the way things move forward. That's the first utility of the token. The
Right.
second utility of the token is governance, which comes in the form of DAO. Being a project which we knew that the community needs to run, we allocated 53% of the project supply to the DAO. And right now, 40% of that DAO supply is still unused. And the community will take over it as we move forward in the governance. Then, one of the super cool ability of the push token is the fee distribution. So, as I said, we are huge believers of the game theory, and we see that this communication protocol will become the de facto in Web3 in some time. And when that happens, the crypto wallets, which are embracing and showing these notifications, as well as the governance or the token holders who are managing everything, they should have the fee split among themselves. And the token itself allows the token holders to do that, even claiming a part of the fee in the process. And then the last super cool utility of the token is the push nodes and the staking. So push nodes, in very brief terms, they are validators that will validate all the communication that are incoming from different chains. And for that validation to work, of course, a lot of people will be running those push nodes. And therefore, they need to have a reward basis, just like the staking and the slashing we were talking about earlier. So think of it how reward system works on ETH 2.0 or on Solana. The same way push nodes will incentivize these push tokens. So yeah, if I have to do a TLDR on it, because I think we will run out of entire hour if I go into all the token utility. So TLDR, it's used for staking, slashing of push nodes, incentives on growth, then governance and governance DAO, and finally the fee split part.
Interesting, interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, like 20, that is quite a lot. And now that, and these four utilities that you mentioned, these are the core, very strong utility that a token or project, should have at least for a long term, in a long term to sustain. Now, that definitely gives a lot of space for the community to get involved in different ways with the project, and definitely we will urge all the viewers here to go check it out, go check out the website. We'll have include all the information for you down in the description below. Talking about the incentives, we did talk about that we will have some interesting activity for all of you, so we're just going to take a minute here to let you guys know that all of you who are here watching this live session, you 100 lucky winners among you stand a chance to win up to 20 USDT worth of push tokens. All you need to do is predict the price of push token on CoinDCX application in INR, what the price will be in INR, closing on 21st of November. So the forms and the details will all be available to you through our Twitter announcement, and it will be updated in the description as well. However, in order to participate in that, along with your price prediction, you have to answer one simple question as well, which is, Richa mentioned quite a lot of about collaboration and partnerships as she was taking her through the introduction. So all you guys have to do is just name one of the investors of Ethereum push notification service project. Okay, so you just have to name one investor. You will have the Google form available when we will announce the activity, and in the description form available in the next 2 hours. So stay tuned for the announcement. Now, talking about the collaborations, right? Richa, would you like to, talk about a little bit more what you guys, are working on collaborations and partnerships in the crypto spheres, in the crypto sphere?
Sure, sure. Talking about collaborators and pilot collabs that we're working with. So once we realized that, we have a solution that actually all projects, most of the projects require, we started working with some of the top DeFi protocols. One of the first collaborators that we started working was Uniswap, and thereafter it was most likely a domino effect. We have since collaborated with 40 plus collaborators so far, including MakerDAO, Aave, Aragon, Snapshot, Pool Together, Goodcoin, Biconomy, Polygon, and the likes of others. I think these collaborations are really crucial in terms of understanding the use cases that are very particular to each of the project in terms of notification requirements. So with that, we are working with them, understanding their pain points, building notifications with them for their users, so they have a more seamless experience in terms of user experience. And yeah, so it's been really good so far.
So, Richa, if I may ask, and that's just out of curiosity, does the DAO structure that we have at here at EPNS, do they have a say as well in terms of these collaborations or how the network moves forward? If not today, maybe in future.
Got
Yes,
it. I think I
not
can take that.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sure, sure,
Sure.
sure,
Uh,
sure.
yeah. It's because mostly the governance part I'm more active in it. So the collaborations, these are essentially people who express interest in building notifications. And when I said decentralized, core point of our ethos is that they don't have any hurdle, they don't have any central control, even with us. So, if someone wants to join in, the way the project and the protocol is made, no one can really stop them to join, and that's really good. That's the philosophy of Web 3.0. That there are no gatekeepers. Having said that, the DAO steps in if someone is being a bad actor. So let's say if someone is creating very obscene content, or someone is abusing the system, and it got through the initial verification and then the spam throttle, then the governance gets controlled to remove them out. And that is already there, like the V1 of the protocol, that's already there. What Richa initially said, like when we went into partnerships or working with these projects, one of the core point of focus was that to build a communication system that is so versatile and so flexible that it can handle everything, whether it's DeFi, whether it's off-chain, whether it's governance, or whether it's a social communication layer or a decentralized video which is not yet made. Everything should be supported and everything should be backward compatible. So working with these projects gave us that vision. And collaborating with these projects, of course, gave us the instant head start into the cryptoverse and making sure that people or users of these projects, they get an instant benefit out of it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. The reason why I touched upon that to get to know, since you mentioned earlier about the governance part, right? So thou uh, which in Web 3.0, right? Most when we talk about pure decentralization, most of the projects they are putting in structure in place wherein the governance, a decentralized governance mechanism in there. Some of them bringing their own unique solutions, adding their own unique solutions, contributing to the mechanism of governance. Is there anything as such which is in pipeline or you guys already have or working upon wherein it adds on to the entire governance mechanism, contribute towards it, enhances it, or you have adopted something maybe from somewhere? So just wanted to understand how the governance part works in its entirety, or the contribution which EPNS is making.
Got it. So governance right now, what we have done is we have launched phase zero of the governance, which is essentially opening up just two or three of the utilities of the token. Uh, with having 20 utilities of the token, we also understand that this needs to be progressively decentralized, wherein we cannot open everything at once because that will create problems. Some of the things, of course, we will not be able to foresee. So the plan is to go from phase zero to phase five or phase 10 when it will be completely decentralized. But we will open up these utilities of the token one by one, like 20 utilities. So probably three or four of them are live right now. In terms of DAO, we still, I mean, because this is decentralized, we still believe that if the community really, really wants us to change something, then we have cooked in smart contract updates that can happen through DAO. And for that, the community really doesn't have to take our permission. Again, as I said, this doesn't need any gatekeeper. So, in case the community feels that we are doing something way wrong, or the community feels that this direction is way more fruitful, and every one of the community member, or majority of them, they come together, then they can upgrade the smart contract, they can upgrade the governance procedure all by themselves. But till the time they are happy with us and how we are performing, we would say that we will move into the progressive decentralization phase. We started with phase zero, but probably everything will be given to the community in phase five or phase 10.
Right. Okay. So a lot has been done, a lot is going on, and lot has yet to come. Right. To summarize it, but as Richa, I mean, and this may this may be more targeted towards you. Uh, Earlier, as you talked about the journey that you guys had, right, the milestones that you guys have achieved so far, and Harsh as well just mentioned that there are phases in which we will take things out phase wise. We'll roll it out step by step, ensuring things are decentralized. They work. They are efficient. So what can you just if it is okay with you guys, can you share some insights into what all other exciting things are upcoming, what the community should look forward to, and also what are some existing things which are happening, and the community can jump into, take participate, and help grow the ecosystem further.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's a lot of two-part question, but I'll try, take it one at a time, and Harsh can chime in if something I miss. So, in terms of where we are, we've completed our protocol contract audit by ChainSafe. So that's a huge milestone for us. The protocol is now audited, and we are preparing and in preparation for the mainnet launch, which is going to happen very soon. Thereafter, I think we just got back from Lisbon, where we were, invited at the Solana conference, and Harsh briefly touched upon the project going multi-chain as well. So we did a Solana POC demo there as well. So multi-chain is something that is definitely on the radar, and we are all prepped up, and we are preparing for the next steps there. And yeah, thereafter, I think Harsh, I think maybe push nodes as well. That's something that we are super excited and working actively towards. In terms of how the community can participate or get involved, that's something that's very close to our heart, and that we really are excited about. Are the rock stars of EPNS. These are basically 100 curated NFTs that we have in the project. And each of the NFT is, tagged with 2400 push. And every week, I think community members are doing like really fabulous things, like creating memes or somebody made a rangoli, or even creating some code bits or building upon the project. So anything that is creative, that is unique, or that is that is up for your sort of based on your ability, whatever you are planning to do. If there is something that you can think that will help the project push forward, submit your contributions. You just have to tag it as rockstars on EPNS, and the team will take note, and maybe you could be the next rockstar. And we announce rockstars every Monday, so yeah.
Well, that
Got it.
is something that even, yes, Sarsh, please, please, please.
Yes. Yeah, I just wanted to add, like, guys, our mainnet is coming, but you know what's more exciting than mainnet is multiple mainnets. And because we are multi-chain, multiple mainnets will come all throughout 2022. We are going to come on a lot of layer twos, and we are going to go on even non-EVM blockchains as well. So that's really, really exciting. The other exciting part, of course, is that you want to help, or you want to support, do share anything crazy, wacky, or creative on Rockstars of EPNS. And as I said, we believe in win-win. So you stand to win a Rockstar NFT every week. Other thing which you can do is, like, our governance, as I said, phase 0 is live. So you can go join, participate, improve the project. Like, this communication there, this is a community effort, and we are so proud to be an Indian invention, apart from Indian innovation coming out of it. And we want people to know that Indians can innovate. There's so many cool projects coming out of it, and we're so proud that we are one of them. So definitely go join the governance, participate in it. And yeah, push notes, that's the next exciting thing. We have these validators running centrally right now, but we are working towards their decentralization as well. So that's going to come also. All in all, I mean, I cannot really pick a favorite at this point of time, but all of these things, they really excite me a ton. I think you can see that by my face, but yeah.
Yeah, I just want to do a last
Right.
plugin in order to how you can help. We are also hiring aggressively, so if any of you listening in are interested in joining, there are multiple roles. Just drop in your resume at support@epns.io, and yeah, we'll get back to you. Just a plugin.
Definitely, definitely great, guys. So you are hearing it here. If you guys are looking to get involved within the blockchain community with Ethereum push notification services, go to their website, explore, join the community, become a rock star. More than that, there is also a career, ongoing career opportunities available. Do check them out, and feel free to connect with them as per your skill. Now, coming back to what you guys just added, Richa and Harsh. So, yes, you talked about multi-chain. You were excited about the multi-chain operability which is into play. Uh, you talked about innovation coming from the Indian ecosystem, right? And a couple of other things, but I'll just touch upon these two things. So to for the audience, so that they can connect and they get to know why these things matter, and why why you are excited, or we all are excited about that. So multi-chain operability or functionality, for those of you who are new here or who don't know. So with Web 3.0 or Web 2.0, as you guys keep on hearing it, in these version, like in the current version, what happens is there is a closed ecosystem, a closed atmosphere. Your profile, say for example, you are on Facebook, so you stay there, you interact there, your data stays there. But in Web 3.0, if not all, then at least all the brilliant minds in the crypto industry are working on interoperability feature. In some way it is here, in some way it is getting more improved. So interoperability is exchange of data between various chains. what it does, it enhances the capability of any existing chain, and it adds a lot of value. So yes, definitely, Harsh, I can we really connect and understand when you say that that is one of the part you guys are most excited about, and we definitely can understand why. And talking about the innovation, Harsh, I on the community part, we do a lot of notifications that we have to send out, and I understand what all things go behind these notifications to go out. That, as Richa mentioned, that hey, if you are facing any losses on your lending or borrowing or any collateral that you have taken from Avi, then why should you miss out on the notification that hey, you are taking whatever it is up or down and there. So that very simple idea and solving it, picking it up, first of all identifying it, picking it up, resolving it, and bringing it to the market, that does speak volume to the innovation that the Indian market can bring in. And it is really a proud moment for all of us that you guys are doing that, and it is really exciting for me to being here with in this moment with you guys here and talking to get to know about your journey, your project, how you guys are pulling all this through and all that. So last, that as we were talking about rock stars, we plugged in about the community, wanted them to contribute. Yes, we all know and we agree that community is the strongest pillar. However, sometimes what we tend to not notice or give due credit to is to the team, right? So how's the team like, Harsh, Richa? What's the team like? Who all is there? How does it go? So if you guys can touch a little bit about that, that'll be great.
Cool. Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
So
So go ahead,
go
Richa.
ahead, Rajat. Go ahead.
Uh, all right. So, I mean, Richa can take this. I'll just say that we have a decentralized team, but we really value Indian talent, especially Indian engineers. So, that decentralized team, majority of people or majority of engineers are Indian. Having said that, while we are proud of being Indian and Indian project, we also embrace decentralization. So because of that, we don't distinguish between engineers or marketeers or anyone coming from India or from the globe. Uh, though the way we have seen it, like we got some of the most brilliant engineers from India, so that's why if someone applies and they are from the Asia continent, especially India, we really go through that profile a ton or faster. In terms of the team, that is correct. Like, not many times team gets credit. And the thing is, guys, like, while we can come over here and we can speak about the project and what we did, in reality, most of the founders I know, even the most brilliant ones, they can start something, they can start a POC, but in reality, it's a team that then takes it forward. Things become so large and so complicated to handle if a single or a couple of people they handle this. Things become so complex in a project that the team is the actually team are the actual heroes that drive everything forward. Same is the case with us. We would say that community is also the part of our team, because community is so aligned to the project and so in touch with the project that at times they have come up with ideas that even we didn't think about. One of the reason why we started our community calls on a weekly basis. So yeah, that's just what I want to say about, like, we have a decentralized team. The reason for decentralized team, especially for the strategists and the marketing, is to make sure that we are bringing in culture and ideas from all around the globe, so that we build a product that is used by everyone in the world. But most of the times we get some of the really brilliant engineers and some of the really brilliant marketeers from India. So I would give that credit to all of us. And yeah, Richa, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I think you covered everything perfectly. We are pretty engineering heavy on India. So, yeah, like Harsh mentioned, if you are looking to join Web3 space or already in the space, do hit us up. And we are pretty distributed in terms of talent as well across US, India, Costa Rica, Dubai. So pretty spread out that way. We have a amazing board of advisors as well, including Nishal, Sandeep from Polygon, DeFi Dad, and Gitcoin Kernel in advisory. So yeah, I mean, getting good guidance and then working towards the North Star goal of bringing the communication layer to Web3 is what all EPNS is about, and yeah, a solid community as well.
Well, definitely a great team and a great ecosystem you guys are building. So, last but not the least, what's exclusive or what's happening for the Indian region? Anything exclusive happening in India, or what's up for the coming year?
Got it. So, uh, again, a decentralized Web3 protocol. So, uh, exclusivity specific to the Indian region. What we have is, guys, we are going to launch our grants program very, very soon through our decentralized governance. And we are looking for all the brilliant creators to come over, apply for grants, and get a grant, build something cool, build cool shit on top of us, or build cool features around the EPNS project, and take away the grant. Then we are going to go aggressively on the hackathons. uh, so Gitcoin grants round 12, I think that's going to come up soon. We are going to be there. We are going to also come to a lot of Indian based hackathons, especially because we are very engineering heavy and we like India and the engineers from India. So yeah, that's a part that is coming exclusively for India. For the alpha drop on this live AMA, let me just see what I can really divulge. Uh, okay, yeah. So we have our ambassadors program, pushers. We'll start very soon. Um, if you are in the community and you want to become a part of the core team, one of the ways is to apply, but one of the other cooler ways is to get into that ambassador program. Work on whatever thing you are most passionate about, whether it's BD, whether it's creative, whether it's design, whether it's marketing, or whether it's development. We would be starting that ambassador program very, very soon. So you can work on it and you can get a thank you chest from our side on it. And of course, if you keep on working on it, or if you do a good job, eventually you will also become a part of the core team. So that's the thing. That's the thing about the alpha drop. I think we alpha dropped earlier about the mainnet coming very, very soon. So I'm just trying to find few things that I have been allowed from the marketing department to share. I don't want to be a Tom Holland over here. So I'll just shut up now.
Sure. Thanks, Harsh. And that was really awesome. Thank you for sharing. Now you have really, led the community, uh, given quite a lot of perks, incentives, and motivation as well to go ahead, check out the website, join the community, get to know about the grant program, ambassador program, all the upcoming things, and the ways that you would like to contribute and get connected with the community. Every detail will be available in the description below right after this session. Now we will open this channel for the audience. You guys can start typing in, sharing in, sending us your questions that you would like to ask to Harsh, to Richa. We will start picking up your questions one by one. In fact, we have already started seeing some questions coming in. Uh, So let me just check. So there is one incoming from Fenfo. Will creating a singular platform on which notifications are sent, not centralized the way that notifications work in Web 3.0. Why should dApps want to partner with EPNS to send their notifications?
Got it. That's a really awesome question, Fenfo. What you're looking at or what you're imagining is the Web 2.0 world, wherein there's a central platform and everything flows through them in a trusted way. But when we are talking about EPNS protocol, it's an open communication there. So it's not about creating a central or a singular platform. In fact, our end goal and end vision is that MetaMask and Trust and Phantom and all the crypto wallets or all the crypto front end, they just tap into the network and they just show these notifications out. The reason why we started with creating our dApp discovery platform and our mobile app and our Chrome extension is to just make sure that there's an instant value add on for the user till the time that segment or that portion is completed. But yeah, in essence, it's not a single platform. It's a decentralized communication network, which is trustless. Any services can send any notifications out to the users through this platform or through this middleware, and any crypto wallets can tap into it. Why it's needed, why the middleware is needed. Well, essentially, if you want to have email, you have to create a protocol, which is a SMTP protocol that can send email out. Same way, if you want to have communication or notification, you have to create a protocol. No matter how decentralized it is, you have to create it out in the very first, in the beginning, just so that this happens. So think Bitcoin, think Ethereum. These are all protocol. They are decentralized because a lot of people are running. They cannot control anything, and people use them to transfer money. That is the same way. Think about communication or notifications. They are decentralized and they are trustless, and they are running through our middleware. And it's just that right now our platform is the one that is listening to that network and showing it out. But in the very near future, a lot of wallets will start integrating. So uh, that's the answer to the question. Hopefully, it's clear.
Thanks, Harsh. And we have another one that's from Akshaj Agarwal. Can you tell us what's the main targeted user base of this project? Is it businesses, corporates, developers? Also, which services are provided by this project to them?
Got it. So, Akshat, this is a middleware, which is very interesting. In a way, the clients or the services who we would be tackling, they are crypto projects or Web3 projects. So, for example, we are already working with Aave, we are working with Uniswap, we are working with MakerDAO, Gitcoin, Polygon, and around 40 plus top projects. What these projects will do is they will start communicating with their users using our protocol. So, for example, Aave is doing that whenever the loan liquidation on Polygon is falling out. Uniswap, we will be activating or we will be launching that channel very soon, and Uniswap will be using it for whenever your LP pool falls out of range. If you provide liquidity on Uniswap, then there's a LP pool. If that is within the range, you earn profit on that LP pool. Otherwise, you don't. So whenever that happens, Uniswap will trigger it. Then for governance, we are working with Snapshot and Aragon. So any governance proposal comes, the users or the wallet addresses, they will be notified. So those are the services that will be using the protocol to send notifications. Some of them are already doing that. And then you as a user or you as a user wallet or a wallet address will be receiving these notifications. So in a way, we target both, but our clients would be services or developers who want to build some cool notifications or communication, even decentralized chat or video on top of us. And our users are basically all the wallet addresses that want to receive or communicate in Web 3.0.
Thanks, Harsh. Uh, now we have started actually getting in quite a lot of questions. We'll just pick this last question up and wrap it up with this one. This one is from Shantanu Patil. And this is how can a fresh graduate become a great developer in Web3 from your experience developing EPNS? Currently, I'm completing Solidity course by Patrick Collins. So that's the question, and that is a good question, Harsh, if you're a fresher and you want to really start. So any insights you guys want to share, Harsh, Richa, on that and
Got it.
with
Got it.
that?
So, Shantanu, great question. Patrick Collins from Chainlink, I think he's a nice friend, and uh, that's actually one of the good courses you can pick. I would say if you're a fresher and you want to start developing or even non-developing thing, the best way to start is through the hackathon. We also started with a hackathon. There's a reason why hackathons are the best place to start. First of all, people over there, they already know that people are going to enter Web3 from Web 2.0, and they
Yeah.
already have
Yeah.
resources available. So you will get to know a lot of resources when you want to, or whenever you have a question. And the second thing is that a lot of Web3 leaders and mentors, they also join in and they also help you validate the idea. For example, ETH Global 2020 Hackney. Stanley validated the idea, and we worked with the RA team when we wanted to have that intersect-doing formula. Now, whenever I go back to ETH Global, I go back as a mentor and I try to help anyone out, whether it's development related tasks or design related tasks or marketing related tasks. So, the best thing to do is join a hackathon. Doesn't matter if you don't know Web 3.0 or if you're just surfing around, you will get people who can help you out. The other ways is check out scaffold.eth in case you are a little bit higher or in case you're a little bit through the hackathon and you still want to learn or your technical skills are up to that point. Then scaffold.eth and videos by Austin Griffith, they are a must to go and see.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks, Harsh. Thanks you for sharing that insight. And Richa is here as well. Anything you wanted to add Richa, on that?
Yeah, I think from one developer to another, Harsh kind of summed it pretty well. Yeah, I think that those are, I mean, hackathon, our journey started from a hackathon, so highly recommend and, to kickstart your developer journey, especially in the Web3 space. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Harsh. Thanks, Richa. This was a really amazing conversation. Thanks for bringing all the insights, sharing the journey, sharing your experiences, sharing the insights, what's happening, what's ongoing for the community members, how they can participate, and everything. Thanks a lot for your time, and we're really looking forward to having such more conversation on a more regular basis so that we get to know what is happening in the ecosystem from time to time. Thanks again, once again, for your time and taking us through here, all the insights.
Thanks, Akshay. Thanks, CoinDCX, for having us. And more so, thanks to any and everyone who are listening. You guys are the real rock stars. Uh, yep. See you guys around.
Yep. Thanks, Akshay.
All right,
Thanks,
everyone.
CoinDCX for hosting us. And thanks, everyone, for joining in. Bye.
Bye bye, everyone. See you in the next one.